Hey guys, it's Keshav, coming to you from the National Mall in the one and only Washington, D.C. So I've lived in D.C. and its surrounding areas for a cumulative total of probably 6 or 7 years now, and I didn't quite like it at first, but over the years I actually developed a great appreciation for this area, and I consider it to be one of the best perks of being a federal employee. And it really pains me to hear people saying bad things about this area, because I feel like there's just so much that it has going for it and so much to love about it that you're really just going to miss out if that's the attitude that you have. So in this video, I'm going to go through just a few of the many things that I love about Washington, D.C. and its surrounding areas. So the first thing I love about D.C. is the politics, for two reasons. For one, while most people will tell you that they don't like politics, all they're really telling you in translation is they don't like it when someone disagrees with them. But contrary to that, I actually really love it, because the unpredictability of which side a person's going to take on any particular issue can be very exciting. I love the danger of not knowing how someone's going to react when they find out that I disagree with them. And I'm actually a political minority out here, so most people are going to have opinions that are different from mine. But as long as you can just be civil with people and respect the fact that they have their own opinions just as much as you expect them to respect yours, it doesn't have to be a hostile exchange. You can still be friends with somebody who disagrees with you. And the second part of this is, while you can be politically active pretty much anywhere in the world, most conversations you have and most things you see in the news are going to point back to Washington, D.C., which makes it feel like the center of attention, like you're in the thick of it, in the middle of all the action. And it's so much more captivating and palpable to be able to say that I can get in my car and drive 20 minutes and stand right in front of the U.S. Capitol building, where the legislative body of the most powerful country in the world makes sweeping changes that affect the entire country, if not the entire world, than it is to just see it through a screen. The other thing I love is the iconic nature of it all, because this is the seat of the federal government of arguably the most prosperous and free nation that's ever existed throughout human history. And speaking of history, there's so much of it here. You've got the Supreme Court of the United States literally right behind me, where landmark decisions like Brown versus Board of Education, DC versus Heller, or even Roe versus Wade, which people are arguing about as we speak right behind me, were made. You've got the Lincoln Memorial, where Dr. King delivered his iconic speech, or even Ford's Theater, where Lincoln was assassinated. So there's so much that happened here that it feels like such a privilege and a once-in-a-lifetime experience to be able to witness those things with your own two eyes, and to be part of history, really. And the last item amongst many others is a large variety of things to do and places to go. So within DC, you have all sorts of different neighborhoods like DuPont Circle, Adams Morgan, Foggy Bottom, and if that's not enough, you can do what I just did, which is get in your car, and not even 10 minutes later, you can be somewhere else like Pentagon City, which is where I'm at now. Right in front of me is a big shopping mall, and a mile to my right is the headquarters of the DoD, the Pentagon. And if that's not enough, you can go to Tyson's Corner, Virginia, or National Harbor, Maryland. So you're never really at a loss. So with all that said, of course there are downsides to living here, but the thing is, you have that pretty much everywhere you go. And I'd much rather take what I have here than live anywhere else I have in the past, because DC never ceases to amaze me. And every morning I wake up, I thank my lucky stars that I'm able to live here and work here. So if you haven't been here already, I highly encourage you to visit. And if you do, and you have a pessimistic attitude about it, I encourage you to open your eyes to really how wonderful this place is. So as always, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.